Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Young here, and today I'm back in another Fortnite video, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the buffed aim assist that's now in Fortnite. And when I was playing last night on my live stream, literally just the first game, I noticed a huge difference in my aim, and that's going to be what I'm talking about in this video, the changes that were implemented, and kind of the differences that I noticed personally that has made a huge difference on my game and has allowed me to hit way more shots than before. So I'm going to be talking about the changes to aim assist that I've noticed personally in this game. And real quick, before we get into the video, I have a weekly V-Buck giveaway. I'm going to be giving away 2,000 free V-Bucks. So if you guys want a chance to enter that giveaway, all you guys have to do is to drop a like on this video. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. Turn on my post notifications so you guys can get notified for every single new video. And as well, leave a comment down below of either your Xbox gamer tag, your PSN gamer tag, or Epic account. And you guys will automatically be entered into the giveaway. Also, if you guys would like to support me in the item shop, all you guys have to do is to plug in my code. My code is YoungHumor, and I really do appreciate all you guys who have me added as a creator in the item shop. And alright guys, let's go right to the video. Alright, so here in this video, I wanted to be talking about the changes that they had to aim assist, and there was an update just yesterday. Well, it depends on when you're watching this video, but from when I made this video, there was an update yesterday that really made aim assist feel completely different. And this is the first thing I noticed when I started streaming. It was like literally the first shot, or the first gunfight that I had in Pleasant Park when I got a couple shots on the other player. I noticed my shots were way more accurate. I was able to have better tracking on the other player, and I was overall being able to get a lot more kills and just be a lot better and more efficient in my gunfights. And there's one thing that specifically that I noticed had an improvement on. There was some things I didn't, some things I did. And so with linear aim assist, you have an increased advantage when it comes to that hip fire accuracy, or the hip fire aim assist is a lot stronger on linear as opposed to legacy. I've been playing on linear for the past couple weeks. I keep switching in between, so who knows by the time I make my next settings video if I'm going to be on linear or legacy. But with linear, you have an increased advantage when it comes to hip firing the other player because the aim assist is just stronger in that aspect. But with that being said, the biggest downfall of linear aim assist was going to be at range shots. So trying to shoot players from range, it is a lot more difficult because when it comes to the analog stick movements, the small analog stick movements that you would have to make, because the further the player is, the smaller, I guess, the more precise and the more accurate you have to be on the other player, which is a lot more difficult on linear as opposed to legacy, just because linear, the input curve is, it's linear, meaning that it's 100% consistent. There's no slowdown by any means. You can have different boost on, but most people don't have anything whatsoever, so it's a complete linear curve as far as the aim that you want to have. And so of course it's a little bit more difficult to see when you are watching this here in this video. But one big change that I noticed with aim assist is the tracking. Like I said, the biggest disadvantage of linear was going to be those long range shots, trying to track other players with your assault rifle from range, and that's the number one thing that I was actually able to do yesterday when I was streaming. I was actually able to track other players and hit a lot more shots from distance as opposed to before, because that was one of the biggest complaints I had with linear, and I liked everything about it, but I could not hit shots from range with I couldn't hit shots for the life of me from range, but I was able to do so with this recent change to aim assist. And I don't know if it was like this before and there was like a bug and it was kind of messed up, because I know some people were complaining about aim assist for the past couple of days, like it was bugged or something, and I don't know if they fixed it or if they actually gave it a little bit of a buff as far as tracking. As far as, like I said, when it came to the close range hip fire, I couldn't tell the difference. It felt the exact same to me. But when it comes to tracking and it comes to range, I noticed a huge advantage when it came to tracking the other player. I was able to lock on and stay with the other player, hit a lot more shots from distance, which is a make or break in this game, especially for those guys who play competitive. Being able to pick off players who are rotating from zone to zone, and playing on linear can be a challenge when it comes to that aspect. So being able to hit long range shots a lot easier, not as good as legacy, but still able to hit long range shots at least half of the time, is a huge advantage to aim assist. And when I was tracking, I was trying out different distances, and to be honest with you, when it came to long range, you have like a medium long range. It's kind of hard to really explain how far I think long range is. This is what I would consider long range, and this is the distance that I've actually had success with. I've been actually able to hit shots from this distance, which is kind of crazy. I wasn't able to hit any shots whatsoever before on linear, but I'm actually able to hit shots from this distance, which is a huge surprise. I knew that a medium distance was, at least in the clips that I had, or the first couple games that I had when I was playing on my live stream after the update, I did notice an increased, I would say like a mid to long, I would say like a mid-range type of aim. I noticed a huge improvement, but also when it comes to long range, I was able to hit shots from distance more often than not, because I thought it was maybe just a mid-range type of boost. But honestly, when it came to those longer distances, I was able to hit shots very, very consistently. And so I switched to the legacy settings to try to see if I noticed any difference. But like I said, I've been playing on linear for the past couple weeks, so I couldn't really tell you exactly how the legacy settings felt before. And to be honest with you, I might have felt like an increased advantage on the tracking. As far as like the L2, really I couldn't tell anything at all. It felt the same to me. L2 is just going to be L2. It's still very, very good, don't get me wrong, but I really don't feel like there was any sort of advantage to that specific movement. But like I said, tracking is probably the number one thing that I noticed. I'm a lot more accurate, meaning that I guess it really doesn't matter too much if you play on legacy, because you're going to be L2ing anyway. But for those guys who play on linear, you guys will have an increased advantage, and you will for sure be able to tell the differences in tracking just by playing on those settings. So those are pretty much all the changes that I noticed. It was mainly just tracking that I felt a huge increase in advantage of, but like I said, it is definitely a huge advantage and something to know about, and also something that I'm really excited about, being able to actually hit shots, be able to hit shots from distance with linear, because before I was not able to do that at all. So being able to do that now, it really does feel pretty good being able to hit those shots. So those are all the changes that I noticed personally. If I missed any, definitely let me know down in the comments. If you felt like there was an increased L2 advantage, definitely let me know. But those are all the things that I've noticed. If this video you guys found helpful, or if you guys liked it, make sure you guys do drop a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you guys do turn on my post notifications so you guys can get notified for each and every new video. And alright guys, I'll see you next video. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I wasn't gonna do that pussy like that. Dude, these little Timmy's. Bro, okay. That guy's probably a controller player. Oh my goodness. What was that? My dude just pulled out the Suicide RPG 360 Wombo combo. Like, what? Yo, that's drill. I don't listen to any of that. That stuff would be a little bit too much for me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the hipfire is not bugged. Man, my shotgun shots can't hit, but at least my SMG is a. Guy definitely plays PC, right? Play controller. Yeah, controller. Being in the workplace because quality.